Well, welcome everyone to the lecture on Major Project 1. We're looking at having an AI generate a list of the types of writing that are done in our career field. In my career field, discourse, community, profession, I use these terms all interchangeably to mean the type of writing that you're going to do or be exposed to when you get out and start working in the field you're getting your degree for. And that's called a discourse community. And in the past, I would have students go out and just kind of Google to try and find the types of writing. But now we have AI all around us. AI is a great tool. So let's learn how we can harness the power of an AI for our benefit. And so why are we looking at types of writing in our career field? Well, knowing how to communicate successfully in any discipline you have is the number one skill that jobs are looking for. So if you can show that you can communicate clearly, concisely, and you know how to find out the conventions of whatever profession you're going into as far as writing goes, you're going to be a winner. And so we're going to be using AIs. For our assignments, or at least for the first one, we're going to be using ChatGPT and Google Gemini. Now, I would have links, but if I put up a link, it's just going to go to my account, and that's not going to help you. So you know how to find. You can Google for ChatGPT and Google Gemini. So let me pull up one of those, or both of them. So there's Gemini, and here's ChatGPT. Now they're going to go to my accounts. So what you need to do first is learn, well, what kind of prompt do I need to use for this? What am I going to ask this AI to do to make sure I get the kind of information I want? And you may have to play around with this. So I have some suggestions here. I'm going to take this first one, and I'm going to ask Gemini. Excuse me, I was going to sneeze. And Gemini will show you its thought process, which is really cool. And so we don't need to show, that's good for you, but for our purposes, we don't need that. And here's the type of writing, the type of documents. So you're going to copy that, and you're going to put it into a Word document. And since we are doing this so that a reader can quickly find the information or see what's going on, let's organize it. Use the style sheet always. This is Gemini. And then you're going to go to Insert, Page Break. Okay, and you see it put a new page in. Do not keep hitting Enter to make a new page. It doesn't work. It just throws off everything unless you're heading to, unless you're Chat GPT. And so we're going to ask ChatGPT the very same question, because you're going to be comparing lists here. So, and then here's going to be the list that ChatGPT is going to come up with. Now, since I did this in the spring semester, these lists have become very, very much better, more well formatted for the reader. And you're going to copy that again. You can go to your Word document. You're going to print it here. Then you're going to insert another page break, because the last part of this assignment is you're going to be doing a reflection. And your reflection is going to be on what you've learned from looking at these two documents. So it's going to be the Driscoll method. We'll practice the Driscoll method. It's going to be in a memo format. Here's on how to do memorandums. And you're going to be using headings and subheadings. So let's go back here. We're going to home, a heading. We want it centered. We want to put memo. And then this is going to be to, from, date, subject, and you'll start writing your memo. Or you can find templates to do this too. That's fine. Okay, and so what's your memo going to have in it? Well, first of all, it's going to have an optional sentence that states the purpose of the memo. And then think of this as a one sentence introduction. Then you're going to have a heading, and this is going to be a level 2 heading. It says summary. And then you'll summarize where information is found in the memo. Okay? The one sentence introduction says what the memo is about. The summary guides the reader through the information in the memo. So you're going to find this here, and this here, and this here. Then another level 2 heading will be discussion. And you'll have an introductory sentence of discussion. Level 3 headings will be the what, so, what, now what, from the Driscoll method. You have another level 3 heading that says relate to the readings. This is where you're going to relate what you saw from these, the AI, and the way it put the information together, and tie that back to the readings we've done so far. Did the AI, did this, use the conventions of technical writing that you've read about so far? And then another level 2 heading will be the conclusion. For the conclusion, it'll be a standard conclusion. Okay? Remember, you're not bringing in new information in. You're just telling the reader what you told them in the memo. And here's the rubric. And then here is a document already submitted. Well, I want to do a new attempt. So you hit the new attempt, and look, it comes all over again. I want to upload a file. So I'm going to drag and drop it. Placeholder, there's my doc. Yes, it's up there. I'm going to submit the assignment. Again, woo, yay, it's submitted. And you'll see it here. Well, that's all on the project 1. It's very straightforward, very simple. As we get more to it, you'll be able to ask more and more questions on it. If you don't understand something, please ask a question. And that's it. I will see you in the fall. Bye.